So you want to talk about that?
We can talk about whatever you want.
All right, never mind. We're already live. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't
Oh,
want
we're already live?
to. Yeah.
No, I have no problem. You're a piece of shit.
You were talking about having a very open personality. Is that what you were
Yes.
talking about?
No,
Exactly.
he's very open anus.
Oh.
Nashef was saying how open his butt is every time that he sees me.
I'm leaking.
I can see that.
You're leaking. Jesus Christ. No, don't do that. You gotta
Living. Sorry, English is so hard.
Oh, okay.
I want to say living. Yeah.
Yeah, I just stuffed something
Sorry,
up
guys.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing too bad. It's fucking cold out.
You're having snow tomorrow?
Yeah. There's a hurricane ripping through.
Are we going to talk about the weather?
Yeah, man.
We're reaching that point.
We had a really bad storm.
We're
just three weathermen. That's all we are.
3 old guys in a park bench talking about the weather and mixing.
Well, you know what? They say that the last stage of all men, the conversation is always how many times they went to the bathroom that day. Before that, it's the weather, though. So you're close.
I think I went 3 times today.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So
3 times.
3, just 3.
That's okay.
3. It's 6 o'clock.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah,
that's okay.
3 is the right amount.
Yeah, he's just a regular kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm regular. All right, so what we got today, folk art? What'd you hit us with?
Man, are y'all ready for this blind remix? Does everybody know what we're doing today? We're doing blind remix, which means it's my turn. I pick out a commercial e-liquid, and I describe it to Max and Nachef, and they try to come up with a recipe designed on my description of it. And so last week I'd mentioned that I had the Ethos crispy treats, but I was going to go to the local vape shop and try to pick something out. And I was, I kind of focused in on this one juice, but I was reluctant to buy it because I know that there's a person there's a member of our group that is also working on this same profile. And I didn't want to like step on his toes by doing this profile, but we talked about it. We all talked about it. And he said, sure, go for it. But he has done this profile and he has a recipe. It's made public. Max, can you bring it up?
Yeah,
we're talking about Grocery Boy, right?
I think I need the link again because it's not. I had to leave chat for a second. So if you could just drop
just
in
1
chat
second.
again.
All right, so
we're talking about Grocery Boy.
Grocery Boy Junior.
Yes, he's a great mixer. So he's been working on this profile, and it's the YOGI Granola. This. Let me open up the box here. YOGI Granola Bar. All right. This is the original. He has been working on this recipe. I think he said like a year or more. It's his favorite, one of his favorite commercial e-liquids, and he just loves it, and he wanted to try to recreate it. And he come up with this recipe. Do you have it up, Max?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I saw so many versions of his recipe and notes because he was sharing notes with other members.
Mm-hmm.
So many versions. He been working on this like crazy. We should call him Granola Boy at this point.
Yeah, instead of Grocery Boy. Yeah, and it was really cool to watch in our group, in our private Discord, when somebody's tackling a profile like this. Many times they'll put up the recipe and like ask for advice on what to use and stuff, and it's just really cool to see a collaboration between all the members in there, working together to come up with these, try to crack these hard profiles. But I haven't mixed this recipe up. The only reason I haven't mixed it up is because I do not have the Real Flavors oatmeal cookie. But he really likes it. He thinks that this is a really good recipe. He wants to work on it some more, maybe try to pare it down some. But I just wanted to show everybody how complex of a recipe that this kind of has to be, because what I'm tasting is so hard to describe. It's got all those notes of honey. It's got maybe some caramel. It's got a little bit of maple. I mean, the oats. It's just really complex. So to build something like this, it's gonna take some work. So I don't know if we're up for it, but we're gonna try.
Okay. Wait. Have you already tried this?
Yes, I have.
Can you describe it? Is it like a regular granola bar? What do you get from the original the food?
Okay, so you want to just jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing I get is I get a light honey note. It's not overpowering. It's just a very light honey note. That's the first thing that I notice. The second thing that I notice, and this is kind of counterintuitive to I think a granola bar, but I get like a creaminess, almost like a cereal milk, but not milky, more creamy than it is milky. All right.
Something like cream cheese icing?
No, it's not. It's not like that. No, it's more of like a cereal milk, but just very, very light and more creamy than it is milky. So if you were to use something like a meringue or something to try to get this, you have to use it really low. All right?
Okay.
So it's that kind of cereal milk kind of vibe. The other thing that I get, so that's kind of like the honey and the creamy part. The other parts of it is the oats. I put oats in quotations because for me, I do not get oats in this. I get more of a generic savory bakery. All right.
Okay. Is it like crunchy or no?
It's not really crunchy. But it is. That's the hard part about describing this. It's very hard to describe what I'm tasting. It's I mean, they probably use some kind of oat flavor in this or something that's similar to like I don't know, cereal flakes or something like that. But it doesn't taste like oats. It doesn't taste like oatmeal, in other words. It's more of just a generic kind of bakery that's kind of savory.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
How old is this liquid?
I just bought it.
No, like
no, not yours. I mean,
how long ago did it come out?
I don't know.
Sat on the shelf for exactly 27 days. I think it was. You don't get all that information?
No.
Is it farm to table, gluten free? Don't know any of that stuff.
No, I do know that it comes in Nick salts. So.
Okay, all right. Well, that's at least something.
Now, there's also in that oat flavor. I also pick up a slight graham cracker note. Now it's not pronounced. It's just something that kind of lays underneath everything. Something soft, like a soft graham cracker.
Okay. Like a lazy graham cracker.
A lazy graham cracker. Are y'all writing all this down?
No.
We're
it is
prior
prior to 2017, because in 2017 I have some comments on this liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for that.
So there's also kind of like a creamy kind of caramel somewhere in between the milky part and the bakery part. That kind of, I feel like kind of maybe binds everything together.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
But the thing about all the notes that I'm getting is one doesn't outshine the other, right? You don't get like a big honey note. You don't get a big graham cracker note. You don't get a big milky note. They're all on the same level.
Okay.
All of them. Right. And it's very subdued. It's very, very smooth. It's not harsh at all. And it's not really linear, but all of those different notes are on the same level. There's no like top note and bottom note.
Does it taste more like a cereal or?
To me, it tastes like an oaty slightly cereal milk.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the best way that I can describe.
Have you tried Cosmic Fog Milk and Honey, the original?
No, I haven't.
I've tried it. It's very, very confusing.
Is it?
Well, I wanted to know if it is something like that. Because in Milk and Honey, I get like grams.
Yeah.
When I first vaped this, I thought, I know they're not using this, but Flavora Milk and Honey might work in this. But then I smelled the Milk and Honey again. It's like, nah, I don't think so. Because the creaminess that you get from the Milk and Honey, I think, is different than what I'm tasting in this. This is more of like a meringue kind of cereal milk.
You think there's Bavarian cream in it?
It's possible.
I was thinking something like Bavarian cream and also flavor with hazelnut.
Yeah.
That gives you that creaminess and milky note if you use it low.
That sounds like that's probably what they did.
That might be it. This is also pretty sweet. It's on the sweet side. And as far as like most granola bars that I've eaten has some kind of nuts in it, I don't get any nut in this. There's no nut. If there is, it's maybe that, you know, that the hazelnut or something in there. So, but there's no like peanut or nutty flavor to it.
What is this recipe supposed to be? It's supposed to be a graham crack or a oatmeal cook. What is it?
So I looked up the description. The description is very vague. It's not very descriptive. It just says a rich granola combined with a hint of honey.
Oh, so they're just going for granola.
Yes, yeah. Granola. Now, the fact that I taste some kind of cereal milk in there, I mean, that just might be my palate, but there's definitely some kind of creaminess thing going on there.
Wonder if it should have cream.
I think that we should start with the bakery part, the cookie, the graham, or whatever we use, because depending on what we use, we're going to bring some of those honey or cereal notes.
Yeah.
And then we see what we are missing, probably.
Mm-hmm. What's the chat saying? I haven't been looking.
Me neither. Yeah, Wonder Flavors oatmeal, or Wonder Flavors oats and cream. I think they're more commenting on what Grocery Boy did.
Yeah, I really want to try not to. I mean, I know what Grocery Boy's recipe is, and I'm sure that it's great. I don't want to like copy what he's done, but you know, we might take some insight from it.
Yeah, Brian Nichols is saying graham cracker clear at 1 and try that with Flavora granola. Yeah, not the.
I don't think. Okay, how dark is it? How the granola flavor? No, the granola flavor.
It's a very bright granola. It's not heavy on maple. It's not heavy on anything. It's kind of a medium kind of a darkness, and I don't get a whole lot of like brown sugars and stuff in it. Let me vape it one more time here.
Let me get Flavora granola, but I don't think it's based on what you described.
I think that whenever I do a clone, I try not to get so bogged down. If a e-liquid says that it's this or that, say like the granola, I try not to get so set on using a granola flavor, because that's not necessarily what they do all the time, you know?
No,
and most times they don't.
I would say it's probably not anything in that oat kind of realm. We had a grainy texture to it. Ian Thomas asked if there's any AP noticeable. I'm curious about that too, because I had a question of that or Serial 27.
Yeah, the AP note, there is some in there. but it's not like a Bosch Reserve AP note. It's very light. Maybe if they are using, say, like a 027, they're using it really low.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I can best describe this as a kind of a Odie cereal milk, with that with the Odie part being kind of the AP note.
027 makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what about using 027 with a graham cracker?
That's what my thoughts were.
Yeah.
As well. But I think
Which
that
one? I don't know.
But I think that you're gonna have to use the 027 pretty low.
Okay. Let me put some flavors here.
Yeah.
Am I describing this recipe well enough?
Not at all. So
Yeah.
I mean, but it seems to be like there's a lot of talk about that Wonder Flavors oats and cream. Do you have that now, Chef?
Let me check.
Okay. I guess
I should.
isn't 027 a newer flavor? Not that new. I mean, it's newer than 2015, yeah, but I mean, he's kind of got a point with that. They're probably not using that, but I don't know.
Well, when it comes to cloning, you might as well try to forget to use the exact same flavors that the company uses, because
Right.
you're not going to do it. You're not going to. You just, the way I approach it is I make it. I put in it what I'm tasting. I don't care what they're using.
Right.
You know?
That's the best way to do it.
I do have it, and I used a lot of it. I don't remember why. But it's like creamy.
Well, this recipe's creamy.
We could try it.
I don't know if I've ever tried it. Let me go grab it.
I've tried it a long time ago when it first came out. I didn't get a heavy oat note in it. It was more creamy than it was oaty.
Yeah.
Does it have like a Bavarian cream kind of cream smell to it?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
More like a cereal milk. More. It's not dry. I don't know. We could try using it.
Mm-hmm. Rugley's asking what juices is. We're trying to remix the Yogi granola bar.
Emily says, "Hi, Emily. Baked honey oats board. I don't have that one.
Yeah, I don't either. And the Real Flavors oatmeal cookie is probably what is needed here, but we don't have that either. So, and that's what Grocery Boy used in his recipe as well. And he says that particular flavoring really packs a wallop. You don't need to use much at all. It does a lot for that recipe, he says.
Do you think that we need honey, like a honey flavor?
I do. But I don't know that FA honey would work because it's just so strong. This is such a light honey. Do you have, what is it? Do you have TPA honey circles?
I think I do.
I think I've only used that in one recipe. But it does have kind of an AP-ish note, a slight honey. LA honey. Emily, I don't have LA honey either. I don't think any of the other guys do either.
It's not Flavora honeybee. Sure.
Flavora honey.
Flavora honeybee. Honey is.
I don't know. It
Natural
could be.
and floral.
It could be. I don't know. Where'd Max go? there's so many options to try to get that honey note and the oats flavors in this, but we don't have them. I see LA Honey, 101 Honey Puffs. I don't have either one of those.
I can't find this oats and cream for the life of me.
Vape Train Honeycomb. Maybe. Wonder Flavors honey. Does Wonder Flavors have honey?
Yeah, recently.
That might be an option.
I don't know about that one, but I know that I've gotten a pretty honey type flavor depending on what I do with um just using salted caramel and fucking super sweet gives me that like enough of that sticky kind of a thing where it kind of makes me think of honey. Because
And that could be what I'm getting, because the honey note is so light.
it's more of like a
Or
syrupy thing, right? Or a sticky thing. Yeah, not distinct
yeah.
with
maybe
honey.
if they are using something like TPA graham cracker clear, I get like a honey vibe from it if you high enough.
Yeah, like a honey, almost like a honey graham cracker kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet the honey is probably coming from like it's probably like an accent note coming from the uh graham cracker.
It could be. Rocky Tooney suggested waffle cone. That's more of that's more maple than it is a honey,
Yeah.
I think, for sure. And I don't really get much maple in this. Now, I know Grocery Board put maple in his, but I think he was wanting to boost that nut in his recipe, because he did mention that he wanted to make his recipe more nutty.
Mm.
I think that the honey roasted from Wonder Flavors is a great idea.
The honey
yeah?
roasted peanuts.
Yes, I like that flavor.
I should have grabbed that when I was looking through shit.
But you get the peanuts.
I don't get any nuts in this.
Okay, if you had to use a graham cracker for, would it be more like a spicy graham cracker like Capella, or like a Flavor West graham cracker that is not that spicy but it's dark, or more like TPA graham?
I get more of a blonde kind of graham cracker. It's not dark. It's not spicy.
FA or
So-
TPA?
So something like FA, or maybe even cheesecake graham crust. If you're wanting to use a
Okay.
little bit of that creaminess to help boost that kind of milky flavor that I'm getting, but it's mostly just
Okay.
graham crust.
So, do you think that we should try just this is a really hard problem?
This is really tough. I knew this was going to be really hard. So
Do you think that we should start by choosing Serial 27 and something else and see what we get from it, or add something else?
hey, y'all the ones that are blind here. Y'all come up with the recipe. I'm just here
Max.
to describe it.
Max, help me, buddy.
Fucking trying to find all my wonder flavors. So it's not that nutty though,
I don't get any nut in it.
but you
That's-
get like
that's
an
why-
AP?
Yeah, it's a light AP note. That kind of it's part of that bakery part, that generic kind of savory bakery part. So it's not full on graham cracker. It's not full on pie crust. It's kind of somewhere in between.
All right.
Max,
Yeah, baby.
what do you think if we try Serial 27 with any graham cracker and Flavor West hazelnut, and see if we get
A bakery?
close to the bakery, and also if the hazelnut is bringing that milky part?
Okay.
You want to try that?
Hey man, I'll fucking go for it. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Serial 27. Flavor West hazelnut. What was the last one you said?
And a graham cracker. I don't know which one. FA or TPA.
FA.
Long one.
Yeah,
Okay.
FA.
Yeah, it's cleaner. It's kind of brighter.
Hey man, I'm trying to talk to my girlfriend right now. You're just supposed to describe shit, remember?
Right.
This is me
So
and
where's your girlfriend?
you. Yeah, this is our honeymoon right now.
Okay. Well, you have so many girlfriends.
No, I don't.
So
It's just me and you.
they are saying MC in the chat, MC DJ, TPA rice crunchies. Well, could be if we need something crunchy. No.
I don't think you're gonna get that with the cream. Is it crunchy? You said it's a soft bakery,
No, it's soft.
so no, there's very little texture.
Okay.
I mean, there's texture there, but it's not like a cookie or anything. That milkiness kind of helps, like beat down the crunchy part almost.
And Emily's saying to go heavy with the cereal 27, but you didn't get like, heavy note.
I don't no. I've used 027 like at 2 and 3%. I don't get that note in the original.
So how much do you want to use, Max, of the cereal 27? 1?
2?
He's saying 2 is too much.
Hey, it's not my recipe, guys.
All right, let's do 1. Well, we have graham cracker too. So, how much graham cracker? Like 2 on that? That's not.
Are we using graham? Are we using graham crust?
Graham crust, FA graham
crust.
Cracker, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, 2 sounds good.
2, and then hazelnut.
0.5.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to add another cream. You really want to try this?
I mean, it's too low.
Can we add salted caramel and super sweet to it?
Do you think they are using salted caramel, like Flavor West salted caramel? I don't have Baby Train.
I think they're using some kind of a caramel.
Yeah, there's definitely a caramel in there. Let me taste it.
It could be graham cracker clear, because there's not a lot of texture with that one either. It's more like caramely light, like that probably makes more sense than cereal 27.
And you can use it higher flavor art.
Yeah, so I think we still need the cereal 27 for this, like the Odie part, or like grainy part, not Odie, because it's more corn flavored. But yeah, I think maybe swap out the graham crust then.
Okay.
For graham cracker clear.
TPA.
Yeah.
I agree.
And we can go to 3 with that.
4?
3, 4, yeah.
3?
Let's try 3.
4. Let's go 4.
You want?
Okay, 3.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you want to go higher with the cereal 27, like 1.5 at least?
No, let's try 1.
Okay. You can always add to it.
Yeah.
Some people is saying a butterscotch, FA or butterscotch ripple.
Yeah, there's definitely a caramel in there, and going by what I'm tasting, I'm describing it at bakery not being kind of savory. It could be a salted caramel, because that has a little bit of a savory thing kind of going on. It's not really salty, but
I'm just saying that because I've been working on a recipe and I found salted caramel to kind of trick me into thinking it's honey when I've used it with graham cracker. So I don't know. It could probably be a whole bunch of different caramels.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this. But we have been working on a recipe, and we recently used TPA caramel original. Do you think that's the note? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's something like that.
I think it'd be closer with like FA.
Flavor West, not FA.
FA butterscotch or Flavor West salted caramel. Both, either one.
Let's try salted caramel. If you think, if you have been using it.
I've used it with like kind of along the same lines of these types of flavors, and it kind of worked for me.
How much?
Not much, like 1 or under.
Okay.
Like it doesn't need to be much. I'll try like 0.5 and then see what it does.
Oh, all right. Because the other percentages are very low. I don't think that this recipe is low.
No.
The original.
No.
No, because we were only doing... No, because FA graham cracker is really thin. And to use it at 2% with cereal 27, it's like... It's not going to be kicking your taste buds. You know? It's not going to be fucking doing much.
Well,
like, hey,
but in the original...
Something.
But in the original, they probably use like 3% super sweet in it or something.
We're definitely using super sweet.
I was going to ask you, is it super sweet?
Yeah.
You have to use super sweet to get any kind of a honey thing going on. It needs to be that type of sticky. You won't get there with Flavor West.
But okay, let's start with what, 0.5?
Super sweet?
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
With 4% flavoring.
All right, so cereal 27 at 1, hazelnut at 0.5, graham cracker clear at 3, salted caramel at 0.5, super sweet at 0.5.
This is a super low percentage recipe, guys.
Well, we're not done yet. We're just trying to see this combination. We're not saying that we're going to knock it out of the park. Should we try to do a full-on recipe right off the bat?
But if it is not, we are not going to know.
Yeah, we're not going to know what's wrong. Mistake.
Okay.
Because it's definitely going to need another cream. And at that point, you might be able to add more bakeries to it.
We could probably go higher on the hazelnut, but I don't know the original, so I don't know if you get hazelnut or just the vibe from.
Hey, I don't get a nut.
Well, hazelnut's not really nutty though.
No, it's not.
You don't get what about butter pecan? That's not really that nutty.
I don't. This recipe or the original to me is not buttery at all. It's more like caramel candy kind of sweet, not buttery sweet.
Okay.
It's more like our. Okay, never mind. Let's try this. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna mix this up too, huh?
No, you don't have to.
I don't.
If you want to, I'm not the boss of you. But I'm just saying you don't have to if you don't want to. Maybe I should probably cue up some music, huh?
I should probably mix this up just to see how close we are to the original.
Hey man, you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna mix it up. So I haven't paid much attention to the chat. They're suggesting all kinds of stuff.
I should have opened this earlier.
Does anybody have the ripe? I don't even know what this is. The Wonder Flavors ripe Galassa for the honey part.
I have no idea what that is.
Screwdriver might just come up with the recipe there. 1.5% flavorless graham cracker, 2.5% cap 0.27, FA cream at 1, vanilla custard.
For the same profile?
That sounds like a pretty good. Recipe.
But it's supposed to be a granola bar.
I guess that's what he's saying. I don't really get much of a custard in the original, but Alright, I'm gonna go mix
Trying
this
to
up.
mix like. I just to try. Should I miss like 10? Okay. Fokker is not there. I want to know what other options he had other than the granola bar. Oh fuck! This is great content. Just an empty room, the screen.
Just keep talking. There's music playing.
Oh, great. What's everybody saying? Wonderful oats and cream. Oatmeal and cream. Yeah, it's an option. Max, you never tried this one, right?
No. Nope.
Do you think this is going to be like the Don Juan Reserve that we already have like 20 versions?
Probably.
This would definitely be like the Don Juan Reserve. This blind remix is really tough to try to describe.
Yeah.
But even if we don't like get really really close to it, which we probably won't, at least we can try to make something that is similar, is at least good.
Yeah. Do you have a flavor with hazelnut with you?
Yeah.
If I smell it, I get like a honey thing going on. But it's not the main note, of course.
That might be it. That might be it.
Yeah, maybe higher.
Oh my god, I got this set it to make 100 mil size. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Not yet.
No. Oh, are we going to have a different release date for the Halloween episode? Okay.
Yes. So this Saturday is Halloween. Everybody knows that. So we are going to release a special episode for Halloween on Halloween. So instead of having the episode released this coming Tuesday, we'll release it this Saturday, same time.
Okay.
6 p.m. Eastern
Same
Standard
time.
Time.
Are you going to do anything? Oh, no, you can't. With the quarantine?
Yeah, I mean, every year I really look forward to going house to house and getting my bag of candy, but this year, yeah.
I imagine.
I'm gonna dress up at home.
It's like a what? Like a woman? Like you?
I usually just go down to my dungeon and pick out a few straps and harnesses and stuff, and just put that on. It's not a big deal to dress up.
No, that's just getting comfortable. Right?
That's every Saturday night.
Just let me slip into something a little more comfortable. You just put on your like sexy lingerie and some leather straps.
Yeah, actually, my wife is in a band, and they have a gig that night. So
So you're the
Am I good at
mascot?
no, I'm just a
The
roadie.
groupie.
I'm just a roadie,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, but at least you get to go home with the lead singer.
That's right.
I think this is literally playing the same song over and over. It's not very fun.
Can you create like a playlist?
I thought I did. You know how bad I am at streaming, though.
Okay. I already get a honey vibe from this mix.
Yeah, I don't think that was the part that I was like so worried about. Is like the getting enough to give the impression of honey.
Yeah, in the original, it's just so low that it almost tastes like a honey syrup. of some sort.
These are pretty good, guys.
Yeah.
For 5.5% total flavoring.
Yeah.
Damn, crushing it.
I want to see Mallory Halloween costume to be a DJ. With
You
the
just
hat,
want to see her
with-
dress up, you creep. Actually, big shout out to Mallory. She really helped us out with a project that we're going to be coming out with soon.
Mm.
Working pretty hard in the background on it, so big shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Actually, shout out to all the fucking members. We had a blast on Tuesday night when we did the Q&A.
The Q&A. It was fun. Really fun.
Talked about some recipes they were working on. Able to share a little bit of information on those. And that's how we came up with talking about this one. We asked for Grocery Boy's permission to try the profile that he's been trying to tackle.
I think he was working with McDucky for with it.
Yeah, McDucky's like, he really gets on to like, I think most of what he's talking about is recipes and stuff and really trying to dial stuff in and, you know, putting his own shit out there. It's cool to see everybody help each other on the chat.
And now we have an amazing new asset between the members. There is Ragley.
Oh yeah, I forgot Rugley joined. Hey, we gotta do something with Rugley soon. I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that.
Have you watched his last video?
No, I haven't.
The intro is the best intro I have ever seen.
What did he do?
He
Let's
was-
not spoil it. Let's not spoil it. Everybody go ahead and
No,
go
okay,
over
okay,
there.
yeah, watch it. Watch that intro. It's like 2 words, but so perfect.
I want to get him some graphic art for his channel.
Yeah.
I won't even charge him. Not yet.
It's good.
Really?
Yeah, simple.
So I have to ask you. I'm pretty sure Not Chef has never tried this e-liquid, but Max, have you?
No.
You haven't. Okay.
Not Chef asked me that. Okay. I mean, if you were to tell me oats, I'd get oats.
I get honey also.
Yeah, I get honey too. But if you also
If you
told
tell
me,
honey.
if you told me graham crackers with like caramel, I would have gotten that too. But you know, it could go either way.
But I don't get a lot of caramel. I want to know what Fokker thinks.
I'm trying to burn some of this original off
Oh yeah.
so I don't get confused. I mean, if somebody handed me Yogi and said, okay, this is a light honey graham cracker flavor. I said, yeah, it is. Just like Max was saying. So just the fact that they call it a granola, the power of suggestion is real. You know, it truly is.
Oh my God, Rugley just donated to us.
Oh, Rugley.
Yeah.
You son of a
shout
bitch.
out, man.
You didn't need to do that. Now I'm definitely going to do artwork for you because technically you already paid for it. You didn't have to do that, but now I feel obligated to.
Thanks, man. We really appreciate it. Everybody go over to his channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anybody have the link to his channel?
If you're able to, can you make him a mod? And then he could post it. What's going on?
Oh, that's a good.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not full flavored. I'm not gonna lie, but I do get a lot of stuff in the same kind of like trying to get a granola type of flavor out of it.
Yeah. I get more flavor that I thought we going to.
Yeah, it's sweet enough too. 0.5 with the salted caramel. I think that should stay.
What? Ekodab says the original YOGI has a strong mushroom smell too.
No, it does not. I'm sure.
Mushroom?
Okay. Rugley, if you want to, I made you a mod, so if you want to post up your link to your YouTube channel, just go ahead and post it up. Okay, guys. This is going in the right direction.
Okay.
This is definitely going in the right direction.
That's good to hear.
The only thing that I think that this needs to be pushed more into is that milky part. There's not compared to the original. This one is not creamy enough, but I get basically all the same notes. Oh. It's not exact. It's not perfect, but it's definitely going in the right direction.
Okay, so there is nothing odd in this combo. Like a note that you say, no, this doesn't belong.
I get now. I still have this dripped on it, so I might be getting a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me vape it some more here. Oh, thank you, Leo. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, Leo. You're the best.
Leo's one of our fancy boys over in the Discord.
You're my favorite. You get $2. That's more than enough. So generous.
Yeah, man, this is pretty close. This is pretty close.
Okay, so we need the milky note. Max, you said Bavarian cream.
Yeah.
Like a dark Bavarian cream?
Maybe Flavor West yogurt. Maybe up the hazelnut.
Not a bad idea. It's going to give us some body and weight.
Yeah, it's missing that. It's a real wispy.
The original to me is though. It's not a very in your face. Mm-hmm.
Is Dappy the original? Is Dappy like Flavor West yogurt? Dappy?
Dappy?
Not buttered Dappy, but yeah.
I think Flavor West yogurt.
Hey, Slashy, thank you. Oh, they're crushing it.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. You are so generous.
Yeah, you really don't have to do. What is that? A rooster? How'd he do that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that? I've never even seen that before.
Hacking YouTube.
Yeah, what the
Thanks,
hell?
man. We appreciate
Slashy,
it.
when are you going to do the mix-off with Rugley?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know who won. Okay.
Jamal Drew is putting way too much faith in me. on this recipe.
For what?
I agree. The problem is that we are the blind guys, and he's the one with the original recipe. If this was the other way around, I'm sure Fokker can do it.
No.
Mm,
This is definitely going in the right direction. It's not too AP. It's not too graham. I don't get a real heavy graham cracker in both of them.
Yeah.
But you can tell that it's given that kind of savory kind of a bakery kind of note. So I think all that's needed is a milkiness, some kind of milkiness.
So this is like oaty, like theirs is though.
The flavor of the oat in the original,
right.
This is very, very close to that same note.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe they are using something higher that brings a different note from the same flavors or similar flavors. You know, if we were using the graham cracker clear instead of 3 at 6, we would be getting something else. But what do you think about Flavor West yogurt?
I'm on board with it. You know, I think that could it could help with the milkiness, and then you already still have the. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. In the beginning, Folkart said almost kind of like a meringue thing. I kind of get that in here, which is weird. So maybe something to kind of keep going with that direction. I don't think it wouldn't be like fresh cream or anything, right? We need weight, so Flavor West yogurt kind of works.
Is that or a Bavarian cream? But I don't know which Bavarian cream.
TFA probably would give you, because flavor art and flavor art. No, it's too thin. And Jungle Flavors is gonna just it's gonna muddle the whole thing too much, I think.
One thing that I do want to add is that now I know this we just mix this up and it needs to steep, but it's a little bit harsher than the original. So if we could add some kind of creaminess to maybe help smooth that out too, it might be closer.
Flavor West yogurt.
Yeah.
I can try it here. I can just put a couple of drops in this and see.
See what that does. I really don't mind this flavor right now.
It's really good. It's really good. I like it.
I hope people think that we don't play shit up, because like I don't want to like be that close on the first round. You know, I kind of want to struggle a little bit longer. I'm not saying we're done, but like
No, but this is, I mean, what I'm tasting is on the same, it's in the same range as the other one. It's not exactly the same by no means. So if you're looking at us saying, oh, they created the clone of this, we haven't. No. It's just in the same direction. It's a blind remix.
Yeah, and this could be a good base if someone else other than Grocery wants to tackle this profile. They can have this like a guide. Okay, I'm going to put 1%. Is that too much?
What? Yogurt?
I don't think so.
I would probably go with more.
Okay, let me start with 1.
Yeah, so with Rugley's recipe, he was actually wanting to make it better than the original. So that's why he was putting in that maple note for the nut and all that kind of stuff too.
You mean grocery?
We'll just take a little bit different direction.
Yeah. I don't think Rugley's tried this. You mean Grocery Boy?
No.
He did mention that he wanted to try graham cracker.
Yeah.
Who, Rugley or Grocery?
Grocery Boy. Did you say Rugley?
Oh,
no, you did.
I'm sorry. I meant Grocery Boy. I'm
can
so
you do
confused.
this?
I'm old. I can get away with it. I'm old.
Can you do this? Can you do this?
No, only insane people can do that.
No. That's the test. You gotta know. You gotta be able to do that.
You have to talk.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let me see.
Well, you keep practicing. We'll wait.
Okay.
All
right.
I gotta get a fan or something in here. Look at this fucking. That's why I don't like working in the office until we do a stream. It just gets to be such a cloud.
It's okay. It has much more volume, but it's softer. The old note is gone, or that note that made me think of oats, like gone.
Add more cereal 27.
Mm.
That's what's gonna happen when you add a cream. It's gonna get more It's gonna get more like it's gonna get too smooth. You're gonna lose all that texture because graham cracker clear doesn't have that much texture to it, and cereal 27 at 1% isn't gonna be enough.
I would try the same, but boost everything. But the flavorless yogurt.
Okay, well, what are we doing with the flavorless yogurt?
I think the 1% is more than enough to get the milky vibe.
Okay, so cereal 27.
Double, go to 2.
Okay. Hazelnut, you think that could go up any? You're
Yeah,
getting too much cream.
I think it could go to
Go to 1.
1.
Like 1
Graham cracker clear like 4.
or 5.
You think 5?
Too much? Too much?
Let's try 5.
5?
Fuck it. Why not?
Fuck it.
You just want this recipe to be a bigger percentage recipe.
A little
or even
bit.
numbers or some shit.
You know, I found
Yeah, but
myself
that-
doing that. Like Nashef is like this toxic OCD where it's like affecting me, where I'm like, I gotta find a 1/4% somewhere or 1/2% somewhere and try to make this a whole number. And that's like recent with
Sorry.
him.
Yeah. It's getting worse. What about the salted caramel?
Let's go to 1.
Yeah.
Super sweet. Should we go to 1?
No.
Oh, but it's gonna be we gotta find a 1/2% somewhere then.
Oh, fuck.
4.5 graham cracker clear.
Yeah. 0.5.
You can't do it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I want to go to 4, you want to go to 5. We had to split the baby.
All right, 4.5 it is then. How much on the yogurt? 1.
1.
We have a beautiful 10%.
Okay, so let me read this. So let me read this off again. Well, you're showing it. You're showing it on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Fun time.
Well, y'all.
All right,
So-
let's do this.
DeMillan asked me, "Do you think kettle corn TFA would make it smooth and fluffy?" I don't know. I've very rarely used that flavor.
But
think it
kettle corn is not fluffy.
Yeah,
If I remember right.
yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'm
not-
wrong.
It's not one of my favorite flavors for sure.
No.
Jamal Drew, I think he he wrote something up here. He said he would gladly buy everybody a bottle of the Yogi if they were serious about tackling this recipe. So there you go. Anybody that wants a free bottle of Yogi and is serious about tackling the profile, he's up for sending you one.
Is this really that like highly acclaimed?
I honestly, I think this is one of the best commercial e-liquids that I've tried.
But it's not full.
It's
Oh.
right up there with Don Juan.
Really.
Maybe a little bit better.
They sound like they're kind of in the
Ooh.
similar like kind of area. Like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, so you take like something like the Don Juan, the Boss Reserve, those kind of flavors. This is right in there with those kind of flavors. If you like those other two, you'll love the Yogi granola. It's really good.
Man, we sound like a e-liquid review channel.
Yeah, I don't buy commercial e-liquids hardly ever,
Why would you?
but this is really good. This could be an all day vape
Really?
for sure. Yeah, it's a little on the sweet side. That's the only thing. And our version is much less sweet than the original.
How
If
much
I'm
butter would you add to this?
if for me personally,
Yeah.
it's all about the butter.
Okay.
So
All the
yeah,
time? Butter all the time?
about 2% vape train, something like that.
You're gross. You should just be a stick of butter for Halloween. I'm a little
I love
bummed
butter.
like we're not doing like a Halloween show.
We are.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're doing an episode.
No. Like a live show.
It's a very special, should I say? It's a very special episode. I think people really get a kick out of it.
Fun.
I don't know
guess
why I ever tried the salted caramel in this.
I guess I need to mix this up, don't I?
If you want to. I guess I don't. Why you turn your camera off, man? That's creepy. Make it seem like you don't have
That
pants.
image is creepy.
It is. This is art. I don't remember if I added the yogurt. I don't. No, I didn't. Okay.
No, you didn't.
How do you know? You got cameras in here?
You know, not for you, but with Hunter, we have something going on.
Hey, Hunter got a new car.
The same one, right?
Yes. She got. I'm so mad. I hate that car.
But wait, it was a decision. It was like the insurance company saying, "Hey, here you have the same car."
No. It was her decision. She wanted it. It's 1 year. It's 1 year older. It's all-wheel drive. She had a blue car. It's red. Fucking ridiculous.
What car is it?
Chevy Trax. I fucking hate it. I was trying to get her to buy the HRV because it's like the same. Yeah, it's like the same.
Size.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing. Hey, man, this is something I want to talk to you about. What the fuck
We're live. Remember, we are live.
with AMD? You see this stuff? AMD.
AMD. Oh,
The fucking the 6000.
They are killing
series?
it.
Oh my god.
killing it.
Did you see the prices?
I saw the prices. I saw the benchmarks. But
Yeah.
it's their benchmarks. I wanna see the release.
You gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
You gotta see what all these reviewers and these tech channels actually have to say, because what they just announced that 2 days ago, right?
No, yesterday I think.
Oh, yesterday. And
I bet those that made a pre-order on the Nvidia graphics card.
the 3080s and the 3090s.
Yeah.
Honestly, if the what is it, the 60, what's the one that compares to it? The
I don't remember the
6200?
names.
Yeah, these ones are confusing. It's easy to remember with NVIDIA, but like the 3070 and the 2080 Ti are supposed to be compatible or comparable to, I think, the 6800. The 6800 XT or whatever
No,
it's called.
they have 3 cards, and
Yeah.
each of them is comparable to an Nvidia new gen card.
Let's look them up. Let's look up. Oh. Well, let me look them up. So you got the 6900 XT coming in at $100 or $1,000, which is cheaper than the 3090. Isn't that
The other one is like
1500?
1500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 6800 XT coming in at $650.
Well,
And-
that's similar, right? The other one is 750. Cheaper.
No, not if it's supposed to be comparable with the 30. Well, I don't know.
80.
Is that supposed to be with the 3080? So I guess it's in the same
Yeah.
area. And the 6800 is supposed to be like, compatible, I think, or outperform the 3070. I think I'm gonna have to look at it more, but I'm pretty sure that's the way they stack up. Apparently that one's supposed to blow the 3070 out the water. Maybe I have it wrong. Did I say earlier the 3070 is supposed to be compatible or comparable to the 2080 Ti?
Yeah.
It's a good time to be looking at building a computer right now. Cyberpunk is coming out in December now, I think they pushed it back to. It's weird that I'm so fascinated with this shit, but I don't fucking play video games.
I would wait like 6 months.
Oh yeah. AMD hasn't been in the conversation for a while, so I want to see what kind of real world testing happens.
And they are saying that you can benefit a lot if you have the GPU and the CPU from the Ryzen and the Radeon.
The Ryzen 6.
5. Even the 5. If you have the 5, they share like memory or cache or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to access. I think it's supposed to access like all of the 6 gigs of memory on it. I think. Yeah. If you have the Ryzen, I mean, for myself, who's looking to try to build a new computer in the next 6 months, it's kind of compelling to think about. I already knew I was going to go with the Ryzen.
I want a new graphics card. I have the 1080.
Oh, 1080.
I have the 1080, not Ti, the regular one. But I want to know the compatibility with the software we use, with Premiere, After Effects, all of that.
Yeah.
This is nice, guys.
Way more full. That's really the only change that I'm noticing. It's more full, and it is more creamy.
A little bit dry, but it is a little bit dry at the end. It has to steep for sure. I wanna know what folk are thinking.
This tastes just like a honey nut Cheerio milk.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what the original kind of tastes like to me.
Really? Damn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got that cereal milk kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, I get that. Like the meringue, like if I try that, like 100% there's meringue in it. And the same thing with this. If I tried this, I would say 100% that there's meringue in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Talking about guitars in the chat. I'm looking to get a new.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I'm.
Another guitar,
guys.
Yeah. What?
This is really fucking close.
Is it?
I'm not just blowing smoke up everybody's ass on this. This is really close to the original.
You can blow vape in Nashev's ass. I already opened it for you at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
When I'm around, it opens right up, and then Folkart comes in for the,
I definitely get like that meringue feel in this, and that's what I was getting in the original.
That's weird.
And I'm getting the honey. We have no honey in here.
It's that salted caramel, man. I'm telling you.
It's salted caramel. Yeah, Max was right.
It's like, what it is it's not exactly honey, but it's the same texture that you would get, like that coating, where it reads just enough as honey. Because these other honeys out there, sound like I'm gonna do a rap song. These other honeys out there, they don't want nothing to Max Savage. No, I'm just saying. Real talk. But these other honeys out there, they're a little too floral.
I cannot take you serious after that.
These honeys be floral out here. I'm just saying.
That is a super awesome trick, Max.
Yeah,
to get that honey.
I've been working on the people who are mad that the Don Juan isn't out. It's still being worked on, and the honey bun is still being worked on. for fuck's sake, the honey bun is not easy, and this is something I kind of came up with doing the honey bun. So these honeys out here ain't got nothing on these buns, son.
Max, but I also think that the hazelnut is doing a lot here. Smell the hazelnut.
I
That's
might
the
have to
hazelnut.
try that. Yeah. You got a big bottle of hazelnut. What the fuck? I got a 10
I
now.
love hazelnut.
Really?
This is really, really good. There's
Good.
there's
Yeah,
a
you're
little
kinda right.
bit of kind of a harshness. It's not really harsh. It's just
Dry.
I think it just needs to steep.
Yeah.
It's not quite as smooth as the original, but
This is delicious.
of course, it has to steep.
This is really, really fucking good.
Do you think they're using EM? Well, but we have a flavored yogurt. There is a lot of EM there.
You know, in some ways, I don't think that butterscotch ripple was such a bad idea either, because it's kind of like the same way of like Bavarian cream. Who said that? Was that Demillen? I'm sorry, I can never remember how to say her name.
Demillen.
DeMillan.
Okay, well,
Demillen.
I think she said it. That's not a bad idea. I kind of get like how that could have worked too, in here. Like it's almost like, because Flavor West yogurt's like really rich. If you used like 2% in here, it probably would have worked too, and the EM in that would probably work with
Yeah.
kind of crush down some of that Cereal 27 a little bit more. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, is there anything else we can do to this recipe?
Well, I don't think this is a finished recipe. I think this is a really good starting point. I think it needs to be tweaked if you really want to really dial in everything and make it as close as possible to the original. I think it does need a little bit of work on it, but it's very, very similar. I think it's a fantastic job for a blind remix.
So what's it missing?
So as far as being close to the original, I think that it might need to be a tiny bit more honey, just a little
Okay.
bit more. And obviously it needs to steep before I can tell you much more than that. But that the harshness, it's not harsh. It's just not as smooth. So that's really the only thing.
You think the honey? Sorry, do you have more?
No, go ahead.
Do you think like that where you're saying a little bit more honey? Do you think that could just be the sweetener that they're using a lot more super
Yeah.
sweet?
It could, because our version is definitely not as sweet as theirs. So that could be boosting that honey note that I'm getting in it.
Right. Because
But
that's
it's so similar. It's so similar.
that's what I noticed when I was doing that stuff. You got to use super sweet with salted caramel to get that. You could literally try everything else. You could try salted caramel without that super sweet. It doesn't taste the same way as it does the super sweet. It gives you more of that like honey sticky kind of thing. So
I really want a grocery boy to try this one.
I ordered, or I'm getting ready to order the oatmeal cookie, the 101 oatmeal cookie, and I'm going to mix his up and
real flavors.
you know, kind of compare it and stuff. But
Are you
he
okay?
really likes his version. I'm sure it's delicious.
Yeah.
If you like yogi, I think that the recipe that we come up with is going to satisfy you. But more than that, maybe it's something that you can work off of and make it your own, make it better. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Would it be possible if somebody post Grocery Boys link too, just so if people want to click on it and maybe like save it or whatever they want to do? I know I
Sure, I'll
showed
post it
but,
again.
Yeah.
So here's Grocery Boy's recipe.
I think it says it's his 5th version.
Oh, he's probably made hundreds of versions. I mean, he's been working on this for a year. Big shout out to him for tackling this profile and for giving us the idea to do it.
Yeah, I'm really stoked to see him try this one out. Also, like you said, big thank you to letting us actually tackle it because he's been working on it hard.
Yeah. And his is probably way better than ours, to be honest.
Of course. Yeah, but we went a different road with our recipe.
Yeah,
It's very different.
it probably has that real flavors oatmeal cookie in it, right?
Yeah. There was a lot of people, a lot of companies that were using the real flavorings when they first came out. Say around they came out around 2015, 2016.
Yeah, it's like they built everything around it. You know, like when. So at that time, like everybody was using like Flavor West and TFA and Capella, and mainly building off of those, like and building recipes with them. When they started using real flavors, they started to like take those and then building around them. Then all of a sudden they had a whole new line. Because if you look at it, it makes sense. Real flavors is pretty affordable for what they are to make a whole entire line off of.
And that flavoring is strong.
Yeah.
You don't have to use a lot.
Not all of them are, but that one apparently is. I would like to try that one.
Yeah, I'm super happy with the way this turned out.
I'm going to make more to let it steep, like 60 or maybe 30.
I'd probably make 60 mils of this. I enjoy it.
Yep. And it's really cheap to make.
Yeah.
If you see, it's Flavor West TPA Capella and 10% flavor.
Yeah. Most people should have that. For the longest time, I didn't have graham cracker clear, and I don't know why. And now I use it in all sorts of shit. It's worth having. Good. It's definitely worth having. I don't know why I never had it. Now I'm buying 30 mils at a time of it.
Well, despite my terrible description, we were able to pull something out of our ass.
We might forgive you at some point.
Okay.
Who's next? You, Max, right?
I think so. Right?
Yes, it is. It's your turn next. Yeah.
Might be a little hard to get some e-liquid in New York, but I'll find a way to smuggle something in, I guess.
I'll probably have to buy it and then ship it to you. Maybe that's
we'll see. That might actually be the way to do it. If people have like a recommendation, because I don't have anything in mind, if you want to put it in the comments or in the chat, preferably in the comments so we can go back to it after this goes up.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Just throw your suggestions in there, and we'll get it going.
Yeah,
get it popping. I feel like.
And guys, remember the next episode. Next episode is on Saturday, not Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, you're getting it early.
Yeah.
So don't be mad when you're not there.
Yeah, so we won't have an episode on Tuesday, but we will be back on Thursday for our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
To talk about the recipe. Can we talk about the recipe that we're going to be showcasing on Saturday?
I wouldn't.
Okay. All right.
Because okay. I think we can say it's a Halloween recipe, but it's not what you think.
Yeah.
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 It's not typically themed.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you knock on the door on Halloween and open up your bag, you're not going to receive this in your bag. If you do, it'd be quite a treat, but you probably wouldn't get it.
It depends on the neighborhood. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe you live in a college town.
Maybe. But I'm really bummed out that I'm not going to be able to get my candy this year. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe you can go to the grocery store like an adult or something. Dress up at the grocery store. See if they let you steal it. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Maybe.
Just walk out, be like, no. And if that doesn't work, just ask for pudding.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a gun with you.
I can carry a gun into places in North Carolina. They don't. There's no.
Are you talking about your? What are you talking about?
Well, he does need a.
Because everything we do is sexual.
Yeah.
Is this a sexual thing?
Not really.
I know you call it Magnum, but are you talking about the same?
Yeah. They're like, is that a Glock in your pocket? No, it's my cock. Here's my permit. Like, okay, you do need papers for that thing.
Oh my gosh. Registered as a deadly weapon.
Probably.
Oh shit. Oh, you guys are crazy.
Well, just saying.
All
So
right, guys.
we will see you guys. Well, you won't see us until next Thursday. You'll see you guys in a week, but you will see the episode on Saturday. Let it pull up the. Let's not pull up the graphics card.
Yeah, and probably tomorrow I will post this recipe on all the platforms, all the flavors, VC Cal, and eLiquid, eLiquidRecipes.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to check in with you guys on this one for Thursday. See how it's steeped.
Yeah, I'm sure most everybody has these flavorings. So
Right.
If
maybe
you
they
have
can
the
mix
flavor,
it up.
mix it.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have
Alright.
going on?
Before we go, Metallica 7791 has a question about if he can sub Flavor Rich Cinnamon for capped cinnamon sugar in our banana bread French toast recipe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but you have to use it a lot lower.
Oh yeah, it's not a direct sub, but I mean,
No.
try it out.
He want to sub. We were using. Which one did we use?
We use capped cinnamon sugar.
Yeah,
It's different.
Yeah, it is.
they're a different cinnamon, but if you want to get that cinnamon, you know what you'd probably be better off with is using like graham cracker from Capella.
Capella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
more
because-
of the same cinnamon.
Because the capped cinnamon sugar is a light cinnamon. It's very light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's less spicy.
Mhm.
It's a different kind of cinnamon.
yeah. Rich cinnamon is gonna kick your ass all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Ross has a question. What time on Saturday? It's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it's
6 p.m.
It's an episode. It's not a live show.
Yeah.
People are confused. All right, guys. If you want to see all the content that we put out, you can go to developdiy.com. You can see all of the latest content. This is this episode right here. You can see the latest post and all the recipes. You can see all the shows that we do. The next one that we are doing is, what are we doing next week? In 2 weeks, interactive mixing, I think. I believe
The
so.
next one, yeah, probably.
I believe it is. They are in rotation, so if you just look at, we'll be doing the interactive mixing. So we'll be doing a, we'll be bringing the profile, right? And then
Yeah.
you guys will just have to deal with it.
Yeah. It'll
And
be
then
their
we'll mix it
recipe.
together. If you want to support the channel, you can pick up a membership. You can get the premium, and you got, you got some benefits with that, and then you get a little bit more with the platinum. If you want to support the channel, you want to see some more of the stuff that we do, some of the behind the scenes stuff that we do. If you want to get some of the one shots, you can go to flavorjungle.com and get the diner line. You can go get the legacy line at chefsflavors.co.uk, DIY Flavor Chaser. And we still got merch. We're gonna be hopefully getting some more stuff going with that too. But
Yeah, I'm really excited with the new designs that we're coming up with for the merch.
Yeah, we got a couple things to drop. Not something, they're different than what we have right now, so that's cool.
Yeah. Very
Should
different.
be fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks to everybody that donated with the super chat tonight. It's very much appreciated. Not expected, but it's very much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're awesome. You're great.
All
All
right,
right, guys. See you next week.
Next week.
Yep.
Interactive mixing. All right, peace out. See ya.
Bye-bye.